What's up, everybody? It's Tori Nix, aka Natty Deity, and I'm back on it with another message. So we're gonna get right into it. It's December 19th, 2024, and it is 12:06 on the clock, and it's a Thursday. I'm being called to talk about a specific something that is in the news right now, and I'm being called to just say, really, we want to try to stay away from fear, okay? We want to try to stay away from panic at this time, and we really want to just stay grounded and in a flow state, okay? So this is a good time to focus on meditation. This is a great time to really be focusing on your breath work and releasing a lot of emotions if you have not been doing so this year, okay? Do not get swept up in what is necessarily being told to you right now, okay? And this is going to lead us and segue us into the messages that I was channeling. So, of course, right now we have on the news that California has declared a state of emergency over the bird flu, correct? Now, when I saw this, I came into a complete calmness about this, right? And for some reason, my power just cut off. I don't know if y'all just heard that, but this is significant. Something about your connectivity, I'm going to keep it going. Something about, I'm even seeing these utility trucks in my neighborhood right now. So a lot of this is going on. This is about the connectivity, okay? And notice I said what is being told to you all. So I'm actually going to turn on the music again because, this is a power outage going on. That's not cool. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out after this message. I'm gonna just keep it going. But basically, okay, we know that they have declared this. Now, when I saw this, again, I went into a state of calmness. This is what we need to be doing. So I want to just kind of pick y'all's brain with this. We have the bird flu, right? And when you think of a bird, right? Birds have been considered as spiritual messengers or symbols of higher understanding and a connection to a spiritual side or a spiritual realm, right? So with this bird flu, think of what I'm saying. If this is about connection, and we know birds symbolize messages, connection, connectivity, communication, right? Then we know that this is tied to maybe the throat chakra. This is tied to the upper chakras, okay? Okay, so the power just came back on. I hope y'all heard that. But this is all pertaining to, and I just hear all these trucks outside, y'all. This is so symbolic. It's crazy. Like, literally, it was quiet before I started. I had the music going. So this is what I'm saying, the distractions that's going on to kind of interrupt what you're feeling, your connection, your natural guidance, all of this. So intuition. So I said this is connected to the upper chakras, which is the throat, third eye, and the crown. So this is why I'm encouraging you all to really meditate, stay grounded, no matter what's going on around you, keep going. So that's symbolic how I was even saying, like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to just keep going with the message. I wasn't even sure what the fuck was going on just now. But that's symbolic. So we want to focus on power, right? We want to look at our communities right now, focusing on the telephone lines, thinking of that as like a lot of interference, right? If you have your own line of connection, that means that you have to be mindful of other connections around you, okay? So when we think of the flu, infection, right? We think of this as, well, that's what it says if you want to look it up. When you look up what is a flu, it's a type of infection, right? So tie that together, a messenger or a message connectivity infection, okay? So we want to really, really focus on the block communication within the cells. I was thinking of cell block. When we think of cell block, we think of prison, right? And mental imprisonment is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. So we really want to focus on the mind. Meditate, y'all. It's time, okay? Don't live in fear. This is just how you can combat this at this time. Really follow your intuition. What is really going on, okay? Let me see what else. Okay, when we think of when we think of what this flu targets, right? I kind of noticed this. I said the muscles, motor functions. When you think of certain birds, you think of wild and domesticated. But this also focuses on your lack of coordination, low energy, and this is all about your vibration, okay? And that's what I'm saying. Y'all really want to focus on keeping your vibration high. So meditation, getting out in nature, breathing, air, all of that stuff, okay? This is going to help you flow better, all right? So don't succumb to what you're seeing. Again, what are you communicating to you? What are you really feeling, right? This is very important. So I even wrote, again, locked minds, going in cycles. This is the time for new decisions, right? We've been talking about this, making decisive action on what we feel versus what we've been taught all of this time, right? Talking about the focuses on cycles and loops. So this is where, remember I said the interference of connections, having the right people around you, having the right people that want to love you, feed your soul at this time. This is a coming together of love again. This is not a coming together or a severing, I'm going to say a severing of like fear, right? We're not succumbing to that anymore, okay? So really focusing on the connections around you is very, very important right now, okay? And if you understand this, you understand this. If you don't, this isn't for you. But focusing on that balance, continue to focus on the self-love, right? Becoming fearless, right? This is all what we want to focus on, and that stems and starts with the self-worth and value, okay? So if you go listen to the other readings that I've been doing, you're going to realize I've been talking about you seeing yourself in this light, right? You becoming fully invested in yourself, trusting yourself, right? Loving yourself, protecting yourself. All of that is coming into play now. I also posted yesterday readings that I did about a year ago, and it's this time, okay? We see they're talking about these drones. We see they're talking about this SpaceX. That's all about communication, no? Right? Like sight, when we think of drones, right? Pictures, you can see things, imagery, right? But this is also when you think of satellite, connectivity, connection, right? So that's what we want to focus on, all right? So that wanted to come through for you guys. Take that as you will. Listen to this again if you need to kind of slow it down. But it's for the ones who understand, okay? So I'm being called to pull 3 tarot and then 1 vibrational card, and we're going to see what we need to be focusing on, okay? I'm going to just see and clarify with the cards. All right, also what's significant at this time? Movies. I want to speak on Transformers. I want to speak on Spider-Man Far From Home. And I want to speak on the Avengers Endgame again. I was speaking on this a couple months ago. You can go back and look at, I think it was the 2025 prediction video that I had. I think I was speaking on the Endgame and how when you watch that particular time at the end, after they come back and they open up the portals for everybody to come back, it is going to start off with Captain America. And he says, Avengers assemble. And the fight begins. Okay, so that's symbolic as well. If you follow me, if you watch the movie, you'll have a better grasp on that. It's towards the end. And remember, it's when the portals are open back and everybody comes back. Okay, it's an uprising and they fight and defeat Thanos. Okay. Also, with Spider-Man Far From Home, you're going to realize that in that movie, they showcase drones, but they're like, they have a target on anybody that they need. So it's like, at one point, I think Peter had the glasses on, and he gave a command, and it almost blew up like his school bus. It let off like a missile, and he had to call it off, right? So it's like, we want to be focused on that. Surveillance, okay, I'm gonna just say it like that. They're kicking it up a notch. Take that as you will. Also, we want to focus on Magneto, or whatever his name was in the movie. I think it was Magneto or Magnesio or Magnesium or something like that. That's symbolic as well. Magnet, magnetism. We want to focus on that vibration. Remember, seeing through the smoke, seeing through the veil, right? This is all about the third eye. So illusions, right? Projections, projectors, right? In the sky. Eyes in the sky is what I'm channeling as well. So piece these things together, okay? And this is why we want to focus on seeing through the smoke. What are you telling yourself versus what are you being told, okay? And this is going to help you stay above that frequency of fear, okay? And what I'm hearing is like fear is not knowing. Fearlessness is knowing, okay? And I've been talking about that, even with that. We were talking about the 528 frequency, right? That fear base, when you know, there's no need to fear. That 5 number, right? 528 kicks you up into that solar plexus, right? This is about things coming to light, okay? You see things clearly. You know what it is when you see it. And this is connecting back to the spade reading, the ace of spades, sorry. When I was saying we're calling spades a spade now, we're seeing clearly. The spells have been broken, all right? Spells over humanity have now been broken. And I just have to say it like that because what I was fucking downloading, or let me just say this, what I felt when I was meditating the other day, this fuck shit has come to an end, y'all, okay? And this is why I'm coming on, like, do not let these people play with y'all intelligence anymore. I have been saying this. Ignorance is not bliss. Knowing is better than acting, okay? Take that as you will. But you got to know now, okay? Because you could be, and this is symbolic. I was speaking on the movies too. So let me tie this in. There's a particular movie I was going to bring up after that. But so we already kind of went through magnesium and the illusions and projections, right? So now let's step into Transformers, right? That whole series, 1 through 5 specifically. In the 4th one, we see that the government was paying to do all of this shit, right? Build prototypes of the Transformers, right? But they didn't realize that they were paying for their own demise. Okay, this is symbolic. All right, it's now coming to an end. Okay, there's an uprising. They can no longer do what the fuck has been done. It's going to be coming to the forefront. I have been saying this. Okay? So we want to focus on the 4th one, but then we also want to focus on just that whole series is going to give you a lot of insight when you think about this. And this is directly tied to military. This is directly tied to the Navy, NASA programs. Everything that's going on is makes sense when you watch those movies, okay? So that's what wanted to come out, but definitely tap in with that because that's going to give you insight on what they're not telling you, basically, okay? Go with what you're being told at this time. All right, we got a transition in the mind. I told y'all this number 6 comes out. What's the 6th chakra, if I'm not mistaken? So this is the heart, which is the connectivity, okay? That's symbolic of it's a change in connections. It's a change in, and this could be on lower and higher scales, minor and major scales, right? This could be a change in your company you keep, right? A lot of us are ending karmic cycles. Remember, I was speaking on the loops and all of that, right? This is coming to a close. So it's a transition on that, but this is also a transition within that heart space, right? We got Chariot on the bottom, so this is authoritative energy coming through. This is also about duality. And I'm hearing what's in your heart. Okay, and this is why you want to make sure that you keep the connectivity around you very high, okay? I'm not going to go too deep with that, but y'all get what I'm saying, just to watch the company you keep, okay? I'm hearing leaving deception. So this is clearing up that, remember, seeing through the smoke, seeing through the veil, right? All right, what wants to come out? I'm hearing get 3. All right, we got 1 falling on the floor. So we got the Queen of Wands. I can't make this up. When you think of this Queen of Wands, you think of the color yellow, which is that solar plexus energy, but this is also about creativity. This is about your own connection, feeling, right? Your own vibration is what you want to be focusing on. Shift the mind in order to raise that vibration with the Page of Wands on the bottom. So this is a new start in energy. New starts within this, how do I say this? Like within your own way of being, coming back to the original way of being, right? And this is all energetically speaking, okay? Let me get one more. They said do 3. And we got the High Priestess. Goddamn, y'all, I be on it, man. This is the mashup between those lower chakras and the higher chakras. When you think of the High Priestess, you think of the third eye, the all-knowing, right? The seeing. And this is what we're coming into. So shifting the mind to raise the vibration to know, to see clearly, okay? This is all coming into this strength card. So the number 8 is significant, okay? We got a lion energy. So this is about Leo, okay? Lion is power. When you think of a lion, let's look that up. A lion animal totem. Let's look it up so I can give y'all the more breakdown of this. So when you think of a lion animal, right, you think of love. Didn't I say this, y'all? Strength, guidance, protection, leadership, light. Remember, I said the solar plexus, seeing things clearly, right? But also being in a light space within your heart, flowing. Leadership, being the own authority over your own life because you know. Protection, protecting your energy. This is going back to the connectivity. Have the right company around you. It is so fucking important. And ignorance will not serve you in this next phase. Trust me. Assert yourself. You show people how to treat you going forward. Okay, this wants to come through for humanity. Let go of shit that you know will not grow. Let go of dead weight at this time. Okay? We go into guidance. This is about following your own guidance, right? Within, how do you feel, right? Where's your heart leading you, not the mind all the time, okay? Connectivity, again. Strength, we got nobility, royalty, we got courage. These are all virtues of a leader, right? Strength is built from within, or let me say this, is born from within, okay? Which is based off of love, right? Pain and love are kind of like the same thing. That's why they say it's a thin line between love and hate, because the pain oftentimes fuels the love, okay? Or makes us turn back to love. So think of that passion, again, that creative energy, that connectivity energy within self-expression, communication, all of that is being highlighted. So as opposed to being fearful with the bird flu, right, we want to focus on how do we feel? Right? It's a way to combat this shit, y'all. Basically, it's that time. All right? So I'm going to leave it with that, and I'm going to get one last card. We're going to focus on the vibration. What do you need to focus on? How do we raise the vibration at this time? How do you combat the fucking bird flu? All right, let's see what wants to come out. Give me one. We got pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Oh, man. But guess what, though? At the bottom, we got trust with the purple, with the violet, with the white, with the pink, right? Listen, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This is all based on your self-love, self-worth, and self-value at this time. Do not let people play with your emotions. I was even talking about ambient abuse. So many people have been psychologically fucked with, y'all. The world has psychologically fucked with people. And it's so funny, as I say this, I see the mailman pulling up. He just put a red envelope in my mailbox. So that root chakra, the foundation, but this is about messengers, messages. I can't make this up, y'all. Trust your body, trust what you're saying, because you're going to guide you. I keep hearing cell block. Like, y'all know the cells are directly tied to and directly linked to your communication. You tell your body what to feel, right? You could tell your body, no, it's not sick. You can make your body convince your body that you're healthy. Do not let fear enter the mind at this time. You are so powerful, all right? We are powerful, and it's time for us to stand in that. Don't let these people keep playing, y'all. And I'm going to leave it there, okay? Y'all stay up, stay in love, stay in light, and most importantly, stay safe, okay? Watch yourself, watch what you're thinking, watch what you're saying to yourself, how you speaking to yourself, man. This is a time of upliftment, okay? Self-empowerment, self-love, okay? And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.